around at all this stuff, some of it nice stuff, some of it sentimental stuff, some of it useful stuff, some of it pretty stuff, some of it expensive stuff, some of it inherited stuff, but almost all of it unnecessary stuff. And I wonder, honestly, will we ever become unstuffed? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels like stuff has completely taken over their lives. In my home, the catalyst for chaos was an actual natural disaster, but ultimately, the responsibility for the mess lies in the choices I've made along the way. And so it is for each one of us. We each have our own hurricanes. Some are just a little more metaphorical than others. Not too long ago, I hosted a 31 Days to a Clutter-Free Life challenge on my blog, livingwellspendingless.com. Readers were invited to sign up to have daily challenges sent straight to their inbox for an entire month, and each day we would tackle one specific area of our homes. I was doing the challenge more to deal with my own stuff problem than anything else, but I thought it might be fun to have a few people join me for a few weeks of online moral support. How great would it be to have a few dozen friends cheering me on while I did the same for them? Imagine my surprise when more than 50,000 readers joined the Clutter-Free Challenge that month. 50,000 people wanting to figure out a way to rid their life of clutter. 50,000 people with too much stuff. 50,000 people wanting to clear out the chaos once and for all. In the time since then, many of those people have contacted me personally to share their own struggles with stuff. Some share how years of shopping addictions have filled their homes with piles of stuff they can't seem to get rid of, a struggle I can relate to all too well. Some share how going without as children made them turn to excess as adults. They grew up not being able to afford anything and overcompensated by wanting everything. Some explain that the problem isn't them, but their spouse who won't let anything go, or their parents who keep showering them or their children with more and more stuff they don't need or want, but feel like they can't get rid of because, well, it was a gift. Some can't resist a bargain or a garage sale or a thrift store find. They've filled their home to the brim with deals that were just too good to pass by. Others are trying to fill a hole that seems insatiable, always convincing themselves that the next thing will be the one that makes them whole. But it never does. They are all drowning. In one way or another, I think all of us are drowning. Sadly, it's not even just the physical stuff that has taken over our homes. We are often overwhelmed by mental and spiritual clutter too. Our schedules fill up, the piles of paperwork build up, and the margin we need just to breathe feels non-existent. We try so hard in so many different ways, always wanting and hoping and longing to be enough. Every square inch is filled. But with what? When will enough be enough? Why is there never room for the things that actually matter? But more importantly, how do we change the pattern? How do we become unstuffed? I'm just going to warn you right now that this study is not a step-by-step guide on how to declutter your home. I won't walk you room by room through the process of physically decluttering your space or provide checklists for each zone. I've already written that challenge. Oh, don't get me wrong, we'll look at many practical tips along the way. Each session will offer concrete ideas you can implement right away to clear the chaos and create calm, clutter-free zones within your home. But becoming truly unstuffed is so much more than getting rid of the things you no longer want. It's more than getting organized or finally taming that pile of paperwork that's been taunting you. Becoming unstuffed, truly unstuffed, is so much more than that. It's changing the way we look at our homes and the stuff we live with. It's changing the way that we look at our schedules and the stuff that fills our time. It's changing the way that we look at our relationships and the stuff they're made out of. It's becoming purposeful about the stuff that we let in, because the reality is that nature hates a vacuum, and if we are to become